Looking for a cozy recipe for dinner tonight that's also vegan and delicious? You are going to love this vegan chicken and rice casserole. It's so amazing. I love this. It takes me back to my childhood memories. You've got the yummy rice and the vegan chicken, and it's just got a cheesy sauce that makes it amazing. And I have an added bonus, and that is I'm making it all in one skillet. So let's make it together. In this skillet, I have 1 tablespoon of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of vegan butter. They've melted and now they're nice and sizzling together. And we're going to add 1 cup of chopped onions. I like to stir to get those onions coated. And then we're going to cook this for around 2 to 3 minutes until those onions get tender. Now that the onion is nice and tender, it's time to add 3 teaspoons of minced garlic. I'm going to add that into this mixture and give it a stir, and then I'm just going to let it cook for right around a minute. I like to get to the point where the garlic is nice and fragrant and ready for the other ingredients to join it. Next up, we're going to be adding 1.5 cups of long grain rice. And to that, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And I have around 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika I'm going to add. I like to cook the rice just a couple of minutes in this nice oily, fragrant mixture, just to get it browned and ready to be, soaking up lots of delicious flavors. Okay, now our rice is nice and toasted and we're ready to move on to the next step. We're going to be adding 3 cups of vegetable broth. I'm also going to add 1 cup of oat milk. I'm also going to add to this 1 cup of, this is vegan mozzarella shreds. So I'm going to add most of that. I'm going to reserve a little bit for the topping. Let's give that a stir gently. And I have 4 cups of broccoli florets. I try to use mostly smaller florets so that it'll cook faster. And I like to stir just to get those florets covered. So far I've been cooking this over medium heat, but now I'm going to turn the heat up to medium high so we can bring this to a simmer. Okay, this is simmering now, and if your skillet is not oven safe, this would be the time that you'd be ready to transfer it to a casserole dish. So the next step is we're going to bake this. But this, I love this skillet because it is oven ready, and so I'm just going to proceed just like I normally do with this recipe. And the next step is to add the chicken. So I have these Impossible chicken nuggets. I want to keep this recipe super simple. So we're just going to arrange some of these nuggets. They're frozen. I'm just going to arrange those on the top. Try not to splatter them everywhere. I love the vegan chicken texture that they add and flavor. I want to make sure every bite gets a little bit of chicken, so I like to just spread it around. I'm using a 10-ounce bag, and that usually seems to cover it. See if I can get one more in there. Got it. I think I can get one more. Let's try it. Right there. Perfect. You can use any other variety of ingredients that you would like to replace this with if you don't want to use Impossible chicken. There's all kinds of products that are faux chicken. Like I think in the past I've definitely used some plant-based chicken products that are just delicious. Another great one is you can just add chickpeas, and that'll add nice protein and nice texture. On top of this, we're going to add the remaining mozzarella, which is around 1/2 cup. I'm just going to distribute that across the top. And then I have a lid for this pan. If your pan does not have a lid, then you can just cover it with foil at this point. It works either way, but it does help coax the vegan cheese into melting. So whether you're using a casserole dish or a skillet, I highly recommend covering your pan. I have the oven preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to be ready to bake this next. This baked for 20 minutes, and then I took the lid off and let it bake for around 5 minutes without the lid to get those chicken tenders nice and crispy and get a nice golden crust around the edges. So it smells amazing, and I've let it cool for a few minutes, so I'm ready to dish it out. This smells so amazing, and the rice is so tender and fluffy, and the cheesiness throughout. Oh, I just can't wait to try this. This is my favorite part of any recipe, which is the taste test. So let's do this. Wow. That is so good. The rice is perfect. You get that nice cheesy vibe throughout every bite, and adding the Impossible chicken is so tender and adds just a perfect chickeny flavor. Is that what you call that? This is amazing. I do hope you try this. It reminds me so much of childhood memories because my mom was very well known for doing chicken and rice. I don't know if you feel the same way, but this kind of takes me back to those home cooked meals from my mom. And it's just, I don't know, there's something about this vegan chicken and rice with the broccoli and the cheese. It's just, I don't know, family goodness, I guess is what I would say. I hope you make it. And if you do, I would love for you to leave a comment and let me know what kind of add-ins you use. Or did you go with the broccoli like I did? You could also use something like cauliflower, maybe peas. I don't know. I would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell me what your favorite add-ins are. And thank you for joining me today in my kitchen. I always love it when you're here with me. And please click like for this video and subscribe for more recipes coming your way every week.